Alright guys, you don't know how many times I have to restart this because someone interrupts me. So, this is gonna be what if Naruto, So it's gonna be what if Naruto, was like, I don't know how to say his name. Oh my god. The Fit Spider, the Phantom Troop. So, yeah, we're gonna time skip when Naruto is 5. Naruto would be harassed in his dreams by the fox, but would have a little bit of comfort from the Phantom Troop member. Naruto would talk to him, and they would have a brother relationship. You might say this is not true because Naruto's kind-hearted and he's a torturer, a killer, a criminal. Well, Naruto never liked the village in this one. Naruto always hated the village. Because in this one, Kushina and Minato were still alive. They hated Naruto. They fixated themselves on making another child, a perfect child. A child that wouldn't be a tailed beast, that wouldn't be a monster, that would be smart, that would be a prodigy, that would one day kill the tailed beast and become the Hokage. Naruto would always be mad. And one day, Naruto would start talking to the Kyuubi. They would all start talking to each other. Naruto would then become friends with the Kyuubi, seeing how they both hate everybody and hate this village. They hate all people, human beings. Naruto might be a human being, but Kurama doesn't accept that. Basically, Kurama changed his own mind, saying that Naruto is his brother. And Naruto gets the news that Naruto's gonna have twins. No, twin brother and a sister. So, of course, this is Mikito and Menma. I know these are overused characters in other videos, and I'm very sorry for using them again. It's just I don't have any real good names to give them. So, Naruto would then grow up to be 6 years old. Hold on. Sorry, I just put do not disturb so you can't see the people I watch and all of that. And before we get too into it, can you like and subscribe and comment what else videos I should do, or if I should just focus on this one, or just give me another video idea to focus on if you want. I have much more time on my hands since I am already ahead of my school. So yeah. Naruto would then start training in his mindscape. Then Naruto would get out of his mindscape after a while, and a man by the name of Danzo would get his Anbu to beat up Naruto, and they would beat up Naruto and jump him. Naruto at the end of it was in a coma. Seeing how they were throwing hard objects at him, and one of them hit his head and put him in a coma. Hiruzen saw this and rushed and killed the Anbu. But it was already too late. Danzo had escaped before Hiruzen could even tell that Danzo was there. Hiruzen could tell that there was someone there originally, but they used a body flicker or teleportation jutsu. Hiruzen would have took Naruto to the hospital, and this is when Naruto would train in the coma in his dreamscape. He would train with the Phantom member for 10 months, and then he would train with Kurama for even more. And it would just go on and until they had nothing else to teach Naruto. Naruto was physically and mentally strong. Naruto can easily get any answer out of anybody now by torturing them. So Naruto would then wake up, and Kushina would be dragging Naruto back to the house. Naruto would wake up in the middle of it. Naruto would say, what happened? Why aren't I in the hospital? I was in a coma, wasn't I not? Kushina said, you're just a waste of medicine and room in the hospital. And she took Naruto, and they went back to the house. So while Naruto's already 5, his brother and sister, let's say like are 3 years old, they're always being mean to Naruto. They're 4 years old. They're like 1 year younger than him, and they're always trying to pick on Naruto. But Naruto would never let it get to him. Naruto would just fixated on killing people. Actually, one day, two a bunch of Ambu were trying to put themselves onto a young girl, and this young girl was named Hinata Hyuga, the princess of Hyugas. The princess of Hyugas. The princess of the Hyuga. This is when Naruto would see this, killing, torturing them. No, not just torturing them, but then killing them afterwards. But Naruto wouldn't just do this. He would find their families, and he would go on to slaughter their whole families. Naruto's aura would change. His eyes would change. You could just tell Naruto just killed someone, and he wanted more blood. He wanted to kill more people. There is an oncoming war. The fourth Hokage knew this because the Red Kage was selfish, and he wanted the Nine Tails for himself. So this is when Naruto would ask Hiruzen if he can already become a Chunin or Genin or any other rank to participate in the war. Hiruzen would say, Hiruzen, they were short on Anbu since Naruto killed some of the top Anbu. Yes, you might say then how did Naruto kill the top Anbu so easy? Because Naruto in this one, in the other world, in Hunter x Hunter, they are way faster than any ninja in the world. So easily, Naruto is easily the strongest person in the village. This is when Hiruzen would say, you gotta show me if I could put you in the war, Naruto. And he was showing soldiers, so Naruto would fight Hiruzen. Naruto wouldn't use chakra because the cage was still not perfectly sealed. And some of the tailed beasts leaked out like 20%, and it would have to go into Mima and Mikito. And they would basically be called the saviors now, even though the tailed beasts didn't attack. No, the tailed beasts did attack. Naruto told them to attack. And basically, they're gonna look at Mikito and Mima the same way. But Minato said that Naruto's tailed beast unsealed. Naruto unsealed the tailed beast and let it attack the leaf. But the Jonins didn't believe it because there was no way if he unsealed the tailed beast, he could have died, and he's a mere child. Didn't you put an expert seal on him? But none of them came out with this. So Naruto would go back to fight Hiruzen. We resume to Naruto fighting Hiruzen. Hold on. So we get back to the fight with Naruto and Hiruzen. Naruto would then do 10% of his speed, and he would be on the same speed of Hiruzen. Naruto, there would be a bunch of Anbu there. Even Minato and Kushina. The whole Leaf Village would be there. Naruto wouldn't really want to show everybody his true power, so he would be a little bit below Hiruzen's speed. But Naruto would still counter Hiruzen's blows, and everybody would be surprised. One of the kids named Sasuke Uchiha would say, Hiruzen, Third Hokage is just taking it easy on the demon. Third Hokage, beat him up. And this is when Hiruzen would start pressuring Naruto by summoning Monkey King Minma to fight right beside him and to summon 2 shadow clones. This is when Naruto knew Naruto would create a blade and everybody would see this. Naruto would say, Zen, any a blade would start to come out. It would form out of pure what's it called? It would just made appear yet knowing. Hot suitors. Naruto uses his aura to make a blade. Yeah, Naruto would make a blade out of his aura. This blade would be pure dark and red. Naruto would get a few slashes on the Hokage, and the Hokage would see this. The fourth Hokage was about to step in, but then they would both match each other's speed and strength. Naruto wouldn't really go AWire, but he would just go enough where he can get some of Hiruzen's blood. Naruto had a goal. The QB said he could change Naruto's genes if Naruto got the blood of anybody. Naruto would say, "Are you for real?" And he would say yes. Or he could give him any dojutsu if he sees it. He could no, Naruto would also have a special ability. It would be from the Sage of the Six Paths. It would be if Naruto wanted it. He can like basically get it, like he just has to say snatch, but he can only use it 3 times a day. And once he does it, he could take anything or any of the genes or whatever. So Naruto, seeing that there is some Jonin, and the famous Jonin named Kakashi Hatake and the boy named Sasuke Uchiha, he would do snatch 2 times, and Sasuke and what's it called? Would Sasuke and Kakashi would fall, and so Naruto would put his hand out and say snatch, and this is when Hiruzen would fall to one knee. Naruto would come, putting the blade to his neck. Then some Jonin would appear, and so would Minato and Danzo. Naruto would have expanded his aura, sending everybody flying away. And with Naruto releasing some of his aura, what's it called? Hiruzen said, "Yes, you could be in the war." And Naruto's brother and sister looked at Mikito and Menma. Minato and everybody in the Leafs looked at Naruto another way. They wanted to kill him. They wanted him out the village. They were fearful of him. They weren't just not. They were scared of him originally, but now they're just fear. Fear is just in them now. Since he put the Hokage Kakashi down like that easily, Wes says Naruto couldn't do that to the other Jonin. Naruto would then say, "When does the war start?" He would say, "It starts tomorrow. Be prepared." And this would happen. Naruto would then go into the war. This would basically be the sixth war, the great sixth war, where all nations will come, even the Red Kages. So in this one, before the war even started, they would call a meeting, the Red Kages, and the Hokage would go. Naruto would escort the Hokage, and this is when they would get to the where the meetings held at. Naruto and Hiruzen would walk in, and the Raikages and I don't know, the different people would see Naruto and say, "Hiruzen, have you?" The Raikage would start to laugh, and some of the Anbu behind him, Naruto would just speak and say, "Don't you think I would have to be skilled to be able to guard the Hokage by myself? Clearly, y'all don't believe in y'all shinobis. Clearly, your shinobis have to be weaker than ours." because you have to have more Anbu come. You have to have tens of Anbu hiding outside of the meeting. Naruto would have a speech thing and speak like just like the spider. I forgot his name. He would be like, "You clearly don't believe in your soldiers, so so why do you laugh at me? Hiruzen and I should be laughing at you." This is when A would stand up, smashing his part of the table, and say, "What did you say? Do you dare speak to a Raikage like that?" Naruto would say, "Are you mad? A, the Raikage of the cloud. I know all your weaknesses and your strengths. I can exploit your weaknesses." And the Raikage would send two of his Anbus to like beat up Naruto. And this is when Hiruzen would sit down and say, "Naruto, please don't kill them." And Naruto would then say, "Snatch." Naruto, by using snatch more than 2 times, no, more every day. This is when Naruto would then. This is when Naruto would then be able to use it more. Naruto would use snatch, taking one of the Jonin's genes. Naruto would say, "So Raikage, you have an Uchiha and a Rinnegan user." And this is when Raikage would be surprised, and everybody else would. And Hiruzen would say, "What do you mean, Naruto?" "Yes, those two Anbus are. One of them have a Sharingan, and the other has a Rinnegan. I used one of my abilities to examine them, but I shall not say what it is. I gave you a hint, a small, very hint." Naruto would then stop talking, and the two Anbo would go to fight Naruto, but then the Raikage would continue their meeting after A settled down. Hiruzen would then speak. This would go on for 1 hour. No one would like to hear what everyone had to say. Then this is when everybody was keep getting distracted by Naruto and the two other Anbu fighting. And so Hiruzen said, "Naruto, can you stop playing around with them and just put them down already?" Naruto says, "Okay, Hokage." And he would put them down. And this is when A would give a signal to his people, and so would everybody else. Naruto would tell Hiruzen they have gave their signals to launch the attack on our village. They are not having a fight on everyone else's village. They are having a fight on ours. I have left one of my clones over there, and some of our shinobi are ready to fight. I shall deal with everybody here, and I shall be back in 1 second. Naruto would see a whole pack of shinobi coming, and the Raikage would be down there with them, all the Raikages and people. Naruto would then body flicker outside while Hiruzen's in the meeting room smoking his pipe. This is when Naruto would tell everybody how pathetic you put a launch on our attack, having to use everybody. And they would say, "It's pathetic having a little brat like you telling us what to do. So get out of the way. We'll let you off easy, boy." And Naruto would say, "Kurama, please help me." Oh shit, hold on guys. My class is about to start. Well guys, I am going to have to end it short. Naruto would go into KCM1 into the first Jinchuriki cloak. Naruto would have a Rasengan, and A would have his lightning cloak with 2 fingers, and they would slam into each other's jutsus, and a big explosion would happen. No, and then I'm gonna leave it off a cliffhanger. Sorry, but my class is starting. I shall do this tomorrow or later.